Hey, how you doing? My name is Big Mike. I'm with BMC Cigars.com. Here's the card. I got to put some wrappers on some cigars for an order. I figured I'd video it. My process is a little bit different than everybody else's. Everybody else has their own technique. Mine is similar to others. The tools I use may be a little bit different than the traditional cigar making process. I use a oak cutter that I have. You know, it's got the numbers on it, and I use a pair of scissors for trimming. I use a roll cutter instead of the knife, cigar knife that they use. To me, it's easier to use this. It doesn't tear the cigar leaves. If I use the other cutter, for me, it tears the cigar leaf, and I don't want to do that. Then I use this little poker that I use, and of course I use a metal roller to roll them out. And here's the pectin glue that I use. The tobacco leaf right here is from Indonesia. It's a thin leaf. I use it for all my wrappers, unless somebody specifically wants something different. I prepare all my leaves ahead of time. When I get my shipment in, I prepare all the leaves this way I don't have to mess with it. I cut all the stems out. This way my process goes pretty quick when I roll. I get all my leaf from a company in Connecticut. It's called Leaf Only. They're a really good product, and they do me good. So stand by. I'm going to readjust the camera and show you my process on how I put wrapper on the cigars. Okay. Well, I readjusted the camera, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll, put some wrappers on the cigars. These right here, I did last night. I roll them in, after I put the filler and bind them, I roll them up in newspaper. It dries it out really good for me. It works good, kind of gives a little bit of a shape. Everything is 100% hand rolled. I don't use no cigar molds or cigar presses. I don't stick my cigars in a wooden mold and let them take shape. I do everything by hand. So, I'm going to start this process. I'm going to unroll it. This here is the end that you smoke from. This here is the end that you light. I'm going to cut the smoking end first, and then the lit end. Okay. I'm going to moisten up my tobacco leaf. Here's my water. I use bottled water only, no tap water, all bottled water. And I moisten them up a little bit. Okay. I take my roll cutter. You can call it whatever you want. It works real good. It does not tear the tobacco leaves. It's a nice even cut. I can get as close as possible to the edge. I save a little bit for a cap if I need it. Stick that in the bag. And I just make shape of the leaf. There's the vine side of the leaf. That's the side that is going to be on the inside. You don't want no veins showing. Turn it around. Alright. Glue. Alright. And I got the end right here. I'm going to roll. As I roll, pull a little bit. Not too much, you don't want to tear the leaf. Get a little bit of glue. And then roll. I'm going to wipe it. my hand. And here we go. Roll. Okay. That's the end I'm going to twist. That's the end I'm going to trim. So here I just twist a little bit, give it a little bit of a shape. You don't want to twist too much because you don't want to tear the leaf. Cut it. And there's the shape right there. I'm going to tuck in, give a little bit of twist again. Put it down. Then here we go. I'm going to tuck it in. When you cut the cap off, that nip will come out when you cut the cap. Alright, and then I'm gonna use this little excess that I got here. We're gonna find it, unwrap it to make my cap. Try not to waste any tobacco. I use this small little cutter right here, cap cutter. Okay. A little bit of glue, tap on there. And there's the cap. And I just put it on, just like that. And there's the cap. Now here's the end I'm gonna trim off. I'm not gonna cut it on the tuck cutter, which is the machine, the small cutter that I got. I'm not going to cut it. It's called the tuck cutter. I'm not going to waste tobacco. It's a waste. I don't waste no tobacco. So I just trim a little bit at the top. It's all cut even. And it's a cigar. I'll roll it a little bit more when it dries out. I don't want to roll it now because it's got it set. There. And I'll do another one. Wipe up. Get another leaf. Here's another leaf. And again, the leaves are thin, so you have to be gentle with them. Okay. I got my water. Remember, I use bottled water. Moisten it up a little bit. Turn it over. Get it spread out. And get the cutter. Trim it up. Okay. Stick that in the bag, the excess. Alright. Again. There's the vein side. I just have to find it. Alright. A little bit of glue. Up. There's a cigar. And again, with the paper, I did these last night. Now, the end I'm going to cut first. Okay, there's it is. I'm going to roll. Glue and roll. Wipe it down. bottom. Remember, there's the tip. Okay. Take it and tuck it in. Remember that nip will come off when you cut the cap off. Use the larger cap. Okay. A little bit of glue. Alright. There's the cap. There's a little excess for the lighting end. I'm going to trim off. Again, I don't use a cutter. I don't waste tobacco. Okay. Yeah. And there's the cigar. I'm gonna let it dry out a little bit. And then I'll roll it again when it dries out a little bit and make it nice and smooth. And that's my process on how I put wrappers on cigars. Alrighty, I'm gonna readjust the camera, so just give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. I readjusted the camera. So that is the process. Here is the finished product. Right here, as you can see, is BMC Cigars. Let me see if you can see it. Alright. Here's my label. These are my cigars that I smoke. I put caps on them. I also put labels on them. Depends if I go out. Let me trim it. Okay. Take that off. I'm going to light this one up. Let me show you how it smokes. They smoke real good. Everybody that has my cigars, they love them. They buy them from me. My cigars are reasonably priced. They're not machine rolled. I smoked a lot of cigars from a lot of different places. Cigars are of good taste. Nobody has a bad cigar. It's just the taste that that person likes. So if you want to give my cigars a try, go to my website, www.bmccigars.com, and give it a try. I'm going to place this video on the website. I'll be putting more videos on the website. So the cigars, they're good. Keep puffing, keep smoking them, and enjoy. And thanks for watching this video.